Alright, so I can't avoid this anymore. The time has come. This is where many of my older viewers, as well as people who have gone back and looked through my older videos, may know that most of them were filmed in this camper in the dinette area. And the table was real wobbly. It was hard to get a good view. And I was doing that because I still had intentions on making this back into a camper. But I have abandoned those ideas. And so it's August. So I'm going to say probably February or March. I had started demolition in here. And so I started taking some things apart, and that was it. I haven't really been in here since then. When I was working on the S10, which you probably can't see, but it's literally right here. I took a bunch of stuff out of the interior and just stuffed it in the door. Now, I have been in here since. A couple days ago, I went and got the keyboard and mouse I was using with the Windows 98 Misadventure video. And then today, I don't know if the mic is picking up the generator or not. I started the generator and then turned the AC on. So I have an idea of what I still need to do. And I'm going to get you set up on a different type of thing. I'm probably going to abandon using the microphones just because it's easier. And let's take a look at what I still have to do. Alright, we're not necessarily going handheld, but we are handheld. I have you on a selfie stick. But since I mentioned the S10, I have a question for you. As many of you know, I've been teaching myself how to weld. And one of the reasons I'm not driving this truck right now is the floor. The mechanic that I want to do the work is booked until like early next year. So if I were to go ahead and start welding the floors in myself, is that a video you guys would want to see? But enough about that. Let's go in here. Like I said, haven't been in here in a while. It kind of got stuffed as storage. So don't be too rough on me. Alright, so the air conditioner is definitely working pretty well in here. I don't have much in the way of lighting. So what I managed to do is I got some of this tore out. These are S10 parts I need to, well, this is the floor pan I need to weld into the S10. So what I need to do, that's the case for the 486. I have all the computer stuff in here. Like, this is where I normally worked. It's going to be a rough job trying to get a lot of this going, but I think in the end it'll work out pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to start doing this yet. I'm probably going to do the desk this way. I don't know yet. I gotta look at how much room I'm gonna have in here when this is all said and done. This is a really nice soft blanket. Shame it's in here. But yeah, there was man, the light's on the floor too. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I'm not gonna film everything, dude. I don't think I'm gonna film a lot, actually. I'm just going to start knocking this crap out and see what I can build out of it. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Actually, a while ago, when I started this, I had a clamp mount for the GoPro that I had facing that way. I don't know what happened to that footage, so we're probably not going to use it. But yeah, that was just something I thought would be interesting. If I can find the footage, maybe I will But it was rough trying to do all that. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Alright, so this is what I came up with. I'm reusing a lot of the original structure, and now that I'm looking at this here, this is definitely not level, so I'm going to have to work on it some more. I'm just trying to get a generalized idea of what I have to work with, and well, maybe this board is just not straight. I'm trying to reuse a lot of the original wood from the camper, just because I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. And yeah, so I still got to clean out down there. I got to seal up that hole down there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch out. I already took the bottom piece out, but I'm going to notch out that so I can pull the chair straight in. And yeah, so I'm going to continue working on this and get this straightened out, and I'll come back in a little bit. So who would have guessed that removing this much material would make it so much weaker? Apparently not this idiot. So I had to cut a couple pieces. This thing is pretty well sturdy now. Like I said, I'm reusing a lot of material because I don't know if you're aware, right now wood is expensive. So I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to cut it down so that I have something for the sides to support. And then I also need to, I think I need to lower this one down like a ½ an inch maybe. But it's getting there. So when I pull, like when I bring my chair in, you'll see that this will actually be, this will fit me pretty well. I need to do something about that window and these windows because they're going to make it really hard to film in here, but we'll see. And then I have I'm going to bring my trailer back here, my little utility trailer, and I'm going to start throwing stuff out to or start throwing stuff in to take to the dump. But so I don't know what happened to this circular saw, but I can't adjust the height of it at all, and that's actually becoming a problem. It looks like the whole thing is bent, so you have to use the chop saw that you saw me use earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep working. I don't even know where my phone is. I know it's here. There we go. It's 1 o'clock, and I kind of want to just finish this or stop working on this in maybe about an hour or so. It's not too bad in here temperature wise. I mean, you know, it's not great, but certainly not bad. So the air conditioner, I think when I plugged the circular saw in, I bumped the kickoff on that, the trigger. Oh no, the radio fell and hit that. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that stereo in here. I might actually use that for computer speakers. We'll see. But yeah, I need to continue doing some work. Let me get to it. Well, It's nowhere near done because I got a lot to do with it. One of the things I'm going to do, so I'm either going to get it from lttstore.com or gamersnexus.com. I want to get a nice mat for this. So the sides are pretty well structured in. The back is pretty well structured in. I took a 2x4, mounted it to the wall, and then the desk is bolted to that. I hope that's going to be enough. I might just run some legs in the back. I don't know. I took a piece of scrap 2x4, put that here. That seems to hold up pretty well. If I feel at a later date, I'll cut one to basically bridge the legs together and maybe do front to back, bridge the legs together. I don't know. But I'm going to do a test run on it right now anyway, so I'll be back in a couple minutes. Well, I've been expecting you. So, I had the chair in here. Let me tilt it this way more. And I have a kind of mock set up here on the desk. I feel like this would be typical. If I wanted to be more typical, I'd put a keyboard up here, but it was just something I figured I could use. What in the world happened here? I just realized that this case is all messed up. I never finished doing the video on this. This is one of the last videos I did in the trailer here. But let me get you guys set up to a little bit better review and we'll see how this will work. So I feel like this is a more typical view. I would have a computer here. Oh, ooh, don't break my phone. And oh yeah, I did have all that. I had all that taken apart. Poop. I don't even remember what all this was about. And yes, I did my Canadian voice. So yeah, I think this is one of the last videos I did in here because this was still up on the table when I started taking stuff apart. Yeah, so I think this setup is actually going to work pretty well. Does this actually have a floppy drive? So you guys probably remember all this and I don't. It does have a floppy drive. It has 2 DVD burners, one of which is a Light Scribe. One is a Super Multi, whatever the bleep that means. So one's an LG, the other one's a thing. I like this. I have no idea what brand this case is, but I like the fact it's got fan speed. Oh, that has volume and temperature. You know what? I don't really like all that. As a car guy, you'd think I'd like gauges, but you know, I actually kind of like this setup. It's just a shame it never worked. It has 4 SATA ports, which could be useful for me. Oh, both of these are IDE. That's actually relatively useful as well. But yeah, I could put an IDE hard drive in here just to have an operating system, and then set up those as a server at home, where I can put all my files from here. So then, yeah, I can set that up. I got plenty of room from that to the back for cables. You know, blah 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 blah. Hey, look, it doesn't work. Blah. But yeah, so I was actually concerned that this wasn't going to be strong enough, but this is a pretty heavy case, and it does move around a little bit. But all in all, it's not bad. I do want to. What time is it now? It is. Oh wow! It's only 13:26. Somebody just texted me profanities. I guess he's having a bad day. Luckily, they're not profanities at me. They're just profanities. So, oh wow! This has. Oh, it's got a fan speed built into it here. It's got a volume. In and out, 2 USBs, FireWire. I don't hate this. I don't think I do. I like that it's got airflow. I think you can see through that. Yeah, you can see through that. It does have airflow. but I think this says sunbeamtech.com. Let's see what that's all about real quick, because I don't recognize this. Oh, apparently they are a case manufacturer, or at least they used to be. Sunbeam Tech cases. Yeah, there's apparently they were big on the acrylic cases. Let me see that. But yeah, let me know what you think of this the setup. I mean, this is YouTube, so no matter what I like, I'm going to be wrong about it. But I think this gives me a lot more room to work with, because when I was working over there, I was constantly hitting the tripod. That's now a few feet out of my way. I got to use a multi-tool for the first time ever. I've never actually used one of these. I actually like it. I kind of want to cut something, but I don't really have anything good to cut. But yeah, so I think rather than making this video go on and on forever, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bonus footage at the end. So I'm looking on lttstore.com. I like this Northern Lights one that he has, and I took some measurements of the desk. It is 74 by 25. And they have, the biggest one they have is 47.2 by 23.6, which I think would be that would be a good thing, because I could just put it on this part here, and then like the computer can be off of it, or stuff like that. That way it doesn't get destroyed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go, when I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and order it. So I'm gonna order their 1200 by 600. That sounds like a weird resolution. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop of what I'm doing, because I think putting a desk mat on here will definitely look better than this, because this was designed to be covered by a bed anyway. That was the other thought, is like they designed this to be slept on, they designed it so you could sleep on it, so it's got to be at least somewhat structurally sound. But yeah, the more you take apart a camper, the more you realize how they're built. And you realize that it's like, oh my god, I'm actually trusting my life to this thing. But it's not bad. But yeah, so now I actually have a really nice workspace. Yeah, so I still need to fill in that hole. Although I'm probably going to use that to push crap out onto the trailer. It is nice in here because I have air conditioning. I have a couple heaters for when it gets warm out, or when it gets cold out. I have a refrigerator, which I don't have plugged in at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I might do something here, and I might even do something back here, mainly to keep the light from that area out of it, as well as insulate for the air conditioning and stuff. But yeah, so yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.